Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 160 of playing chess every day until 2000 Elo. We get the black pieces against Kapar Zofor playing the English. So I guess we're gonna go e5 against c4. I think we're just gonna try and look for some kind of fianchetto where we play d6, g6, and play like that. Make sure we're not blundering anything. I imagine he'll probably play like this. Get rid of my bishop, but who knows. Okay, he plays there. We'll go d6 to protect the pawn. Looks like he wants to also fianchetto. Let's just fianchetto and castle. He does have eyes on this, so we might want to play knight out. Or are we going to want to play... No, let's just play knight out. Might want to play that. If I go here, it gives him this square. I don't really like at all. But do I really want to allow this is the question. I think it should be fine. Let's play bishop there, queen to d7. Try and get his bishop. Yeah, king up to protect. So he doesn't want me to get the bishop, which is quite annoying. To be honest, I'm thinking of playing this. Okay, so he doesn't really have many attackers over there. If I go here, what's he gonna do? Takes. It's not possible. If I go here, I'd want to play this, but just takes. And then I don't think there is anything. Probably want to play f5, but I think we might need to play rook to e8, or rook to b8, because if this ever opens up, this pawn will probably be hanging and he'll gain a tempo. Is that a little bit silly? Maybe. So what if I play here, plan for this, and try to just go for kingside attack? Or if I were to play here, maybe I go here, trying to get this. If he takes, and then we still try to push, but then he goes here. Doesn't seem the greatest. Knight here. I guess I could go knight here and then try to plop the knight over here. Maybe have some kind of potential sacrifice. Maybe not. Here. Get the knight here, and then check. He can't take. Well, he could take, but then... I think we're going to go h5. Knight in. So the knight is attacking my bishop. I don't want to give up the bishop. Maybe that was a very poor decision by me. I could play bishop here, but then he plays e4. Yeah, we already kind of misplayed this. He's going to take the bishop. Yeah, maybe we needed to play h6 and then knight back. That's kind of aggressive, don't you think? Okay. See why we can't just slide back. Slide back one square. Then the plan should be knight to g5. Okay, so he goes there. So he wants to put the knight back here. This is pinned. Oh, I see the idea. If I go here, he takes. Should be fine. We'll just slide over. And then his bishop's going to be kind of stuck. He doesn't have this check, which would fork my king and queen, I should note. And if he doesn't take here, then we play this and we just win the bishop. He'll have to take. So he has to take the pawn on b7. And then I'll go rook to b8. And then more than likely, the bishop goes here. But now it's just far away from the queen. So let us go ahead and kick this knight away. And we're just going to launch an attack. All of our pieces are over here in front of his king. The knight doesn't have any good forward squares to go to, so it has to go back to one of these squares. And then we'll play this. And if push, we just go here. Takes, probably this. Or maybe we stay patient with this move and then go here. If here, though, he has this, I think. Yeah, so he goes back. Doesn't really have any great squares. He can come here, but he's not really protecting the king. I think this is the move. If takes like this, then we probably take with the rook here. What I'm thinking. And if this, then we take here, takes here, and then we just recapture. This is not really that scary. So let's go ahead and push f4. And then we're going to get our knights involved. I guess we can't really take back with the rook because the bishop sees. So if takes, he can't take, and we can't take. So the pawn will have to stay there. But in that case, we can just bring the knight here, maybe. Or push. Then takes. Doesn't look good. I kind of forgot that the bishop sees. Not gonna lie. My point is pretty simple. I just want to get out as king. So after takes. Oh, I'm the one with the pawn there. If takes. So we can go here, and then we have threats of this. And if push, we still are threatening that. And if this now, we take. I didn't really calculate that much. So if push, do we take is the question. Because takes, well, it opens up his rook. Okay, he goes there. Comes back with the knight, that's fair. If takes, I imagine he's thinking takes back with the knight. Maybe we just bring this closer to the attack. I don't like that after takes, these rooks see each other. But maybe it's not so bad. Here, takes, he can come in. Let's go ahead and open it up. I think it's slightly better for me. Especially if he takes the rook. I don't think he can do that. But I also don't like that he can come here. Takes, bishop comes in. I'd love to get my bishop to this square. So I'm thinking moves like this, but I don't know if that's too slow. So he takes with the pawn. So I could bring this knight here. We could be attacking this. Here takes. This is also a great square for my knight. Maybe we go here and we just try to get rid of this knight. Because this knight's causing too many problems. But if I go here, then he can go here, which I just don't want. So if I go here, I have ideas of this. It's not the worst plan. Let's try for it. He can come in here. Can't take. He's having a hard time activating that rook in the corner on a1. But I guess if I play c6, d5. Oh, my opponent plays c5, but I think that just helps me go here. He just locks down the center. Oh, but actually, if I go here, he just jumps into the center, and that knight is a monster here to take it. I think that's fine. We got 2 pawns in the center of the board. He's not immediately threatening anything, so let's go ahead and play this to try and trade it off. And then we can potentially open up this file, which is very weak in front of the enemy king. So he takes. Now I'm going to take with the rook. I'm quite sure this is better because I want to keep these pawns kind of fine. We're going to go here. Now I want to double up. We also want to go here. If I go there, he's going to trade, I think. Maybe trading's not great for me right now. We are threatening to infiltrate as well, which I don't know if there's much of a threat there. I guess I win some pawns in front of his king. That could be annoying. Also, if this bishop ever moves, the rook can infiltrate onto this rank, so that's also very good to note. And his light squared bishop has no squares to go to. It is completely confined by my pawns. Okay, but now I can play here, opening up an attack, but then he just goes here. So I think check. Here's the only move. Takes. Then we're threatening this. Then we can also go here. Now let's go ahead and take this pawn, and then we'll just try to bring the other rook. So if he tries to protect this pawn, we can go rook here. Okay. Okay. So if I do play here, is there an issue? I don't think so, because I can just take. And if he plays here, we just take. He has to block. Can't be good for him. We'll be up a couple pawns. Yeah, okay. I thought he might play that. But now I think I can go check. If king here, then we have a skewer. And if, yeah, I think that was just a huge mistake because of check. Because now I can get in no matter what, and he'll lose the queen. And he just resigns because he realized. Okay, let's play a second game. So you find Spada. 1758, and we get the white pieces. All right, we find a 1900. We get the white pieces playing e4. Saturn King 1977 playing a Caro Khan. All right, beautiful. Let's go the advanced variation. Main line, Tal. My opponent is thinking quite a bit, so maybe he's not sure what he wants to play against it. All right, so he goes for the h6 variation, so we'll play g4. Bishop there, but now we just go, I'm pretty sure we just go here, and he'll probably go all the way back. And then we'll play e6. Why is he doing that? He's trying to make me create weaknesses, I believe, but that's fine. Now let's go here, and then we're just going to trade it off. I mean, if he pushes f6, there's no way that can be good. He takes. Beautiful. Let's go here. I think we're going to try and play super solidly after we get this the light squared bishop off the board. And I think we're just going to go for like takes, knight out, develop castle. Just try to play a super solid game. Unless, of course, some kind of crazy tactic comes up, you know. Then we throw that out the door. Takes. Now, it would be funny to see this guy play this. Because that blunders checkmate, but yeah, definitely don't see him playing it. Yeah, so we could go here, and then he won't build the castle, but he'll go here if I were to do that. So how do we want to play this? So we don't really want to allow the queen in. I could just go here, I think, because it's held by the bishop. If I go here, he pushes, we take. Should be fine. So he is up a pawn. It's always good to note. He's just going to have a hard time developing is the point of this opening. Well, with the e6 move. Because these pawns are kind of hard. He's probably going to, you know, develop and then just castle this way. We could stop him from castling altogether with this move. Here. Knight develops, putting pressure on this. We're going to go ahead and give him a check. So now we're protecting this. And let's play bishop here. Trying to hold all this together. This is held by the queen now. Queen always has escapes. Now I could see a move like this happening, which actually is kind of annoying. Maybe I should have played bishop here, because now I have to play this. Oh, I don't even get to play that. So I gotta go here. I guess I go here. Takes, we go here. I don't think he can actually take. Knight in. Yeah. So if I go here, he takes. I go here. Okay, let's play it. He could just simplify down. He takes there. Really? Sacrificing? Why is he... Oh, because he's gonna get this. But he's not, because I can just bring the queen all the way back, right? Or just simply move? No. No, I have to bring the queen all the way back, which is quite annoying. So let's go here. Oh, no. Did I really blunder that? Okay, we are threatening the b7 pawn, but it's not really an issue for him. So we just lost a piece for no reason, of course. How did we manage that? Queen there. Oh, it was just a fork. There's nothing we could really do. This queen's looking a little bit stuck, though. I will say. Queen can't take here. Queen can't take here. Queen can go here if I move. No, it can't. Yeah, I can, because then queen takes. So I guess if I go here and here, the queen doesn't have any squares. So let's go ahead and play this. He can't do that. He can't go here. What can he do right now to get rid of this threat? I guess he has this square. So my opponent has to go here. Oh, that was brutal, losing the piece right off the bat. Come on. I don't know how I'm out here saying I'm going to play solidly. And my king's in the center. My king's just in the center of the board. All my pawns around my king have been gobbled up. Just straight up. Not solid at all. I mean, I guess if he goes here, I'll push f5. Try for something. He goes there, because if I go here, then check. Is that his point? I mean, so if I go here, check, here, I mean, what's he gonna do? Here, then I go here. So he's got that check. He can go here. That's a thing. Can't play that. I lose a piece. I think we just stay patient and go here. Here, check. We just move the king over, I think. And this queen's looking a little bit stuck. Plus, if I get to take and take, there's a fork, which is always good. But I don't think he's going to fall for that. And if push, then we take. Check. We go here. We're down a piece, but... I mean, he can't use these pieces, like, at all. He just can't. And his queen's nearly getting trapped. A4, A5 looks good too. Honestly, a lot of things look good. Maybe F5 wasn't the greatest because it does allow for him to push and then push this pawn as well. Opening up the bishop. Yeah, maybe that wasn't great. Maybe that solves one of his problems. My thought process was if he takes and allows my queen to get in, I get some activity. Takes. Okay, let's go ahead and take. Honestly, I'm thinking we might just castle. Could go here. Check. We still move. But my point would be that I want to sack. Takes here. It actually looks good. Here, does he have anything else? He doesn't have a check here. He does have a check here, which would win this piece. So we don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and castle. Just a check there immediately. Okay, we'll go here. Probably check. Then we'll go here. And if I can get the knight here and here. Oh, we always have this rook lift still too. If we move this knight, this pawn will fall, which is not really the greatest thing. Okay, so he's sacrificing a pawn. Why does he not want my queen there? He's trying to get the bishop active. That's what he's doing. Understandable. I mean, should I oblige? Do I have a choice is the real question. I guess we take. This guy's good. This knight will hang. If I don't accept the trade. If I accept the trade, then he's going to win. Without a doubt. Let us bring the knight in, protecting our queen. So if he takes the queen, then I'll take back. And then we're going to try and quickly get our rooks and stuff in there. Check this. Or do we have something better? I think we just go here. If I go here, bishop here could serve to be annoying, but it should be fine. Go here. If he wants to give the bishop, then we're happy. He can apply more pressure, can't he? Yes. So I can take this pawn too. That might be the goal. Maybe take the pawn and try to use our extra pawn over there. Yeah, so he goes ahead and develops the knight, understandably. Let's go ahead and take the pawn. He's going to start trying to trade. But now we're only down one pawn. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Our king is a little bit exposed, but like I just said, not the end of the world. He has a 4-on-2 over here, but we have this 2-on-1. The goal is kind of to get the knight here and then maybe get a check in. Okay, so he goes there, which is very interesting. So he wants to give me a check, maybe? Just move. If I go there, there's a fork. Is there any kind of sacrifice that I have? Don't think so. So check. If I go here, there's a fork. So check. I come here, I lose this pawn. Check. Here, there's no fork. I don't like that I'm on the back rank, but I think it's fine. We are threatening the bishop now. Okay, so let's go ahead, play knight to f3. Hit the bishop. Seems like a good move. Remember what I said? Check. Here. Protects the pawn. And there's no forks. Now we're threatening to take, and infiltrate. We also have checks here coming in. But, yeah. I mean, he can go here and attack. Maybe that was his plan. That is kind of annoying. But I can just slide up, right? So if he goes here, we go here. He's offering a trade. So I think I'm going to take. And then if he takes, I take. That's what I'm kind of thinking here. He goes ahead and takes. I could push, but I don't know if that's really needed. If I can get the knight to this square, then there would be a fork. But I don't see a good way of doing that. So if I go here, I could take, push. What's his plan? Then just try to get behind it. He can come here. I think we're good though, right? Knight there. So what's he threatening? So if I go here, he has ways of kicking me away. I mean, if I go here, he goes here. Is this the idea? He cannot trade. Trading would be very bad for him. If I go here, does he have any kind of he can infiltrate? No. If I go here, he's got checks. I don't really like that. He's trying to win this pawn, I think. If I go here, he goes here, here, here. I mean, if I go here, we're threatening nothing. Just this. Surely he'll play here, and then I'll have to block. Maybe that was a dumb move. Go here. This is the move. Why did I do that? Let's go here. He takes. Why did I go here? That was silly. That was very, very silly. Knight takes here. Probably play this. Oh, he's threatening my pawn now. Okay, we have to go here. Attacks this. He's just gonna move here. At the end of the day, he's up 2 pawns. What am I? Oh. Wait. He's. Oh, because I can't actually take. You're here. So I need to keep rooks on the board, don't I? If only I had to check. And when I go here, he goes here, and it's right behind. I have to keep the rooks. So here, 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 here. And he promotes. So we need to get behind it. Oh, that's just brutal. And I gotta go here. I mean, he at least has to bring the king all the way down before he can do it. But I don't know. We're gonna do our best, but I don't have very high hopes. I don't think the 2-on-1 plus the king can really, or 2-on-4 can do much. Oh yeah. Now I really can't do anything. So now he can just always create another pass pawn over here. Move like that. He's got 2 passers. He could probably just even not do that, but yeah, it's GG's. GG's to this guy. Very well played. We can try and get in, but he's just gonna stop me. We can try for a stalemate, but that's about it. I mean, I can go here. No, it goes king back. Well, yeah, we don't really have much for moves. He definitely doesn't want a stalemate, I can tell. So I have a lot of moving room. When he promotes here, it would actually be stalemate if I don't have anything. How can I make that happen though? If I go here, he promotes. If I go here, he goes here. Then I go here. promotes. I mean, that's what's gonna happen. Slowly but surely, those are cut off. Let's go here. So there's no discovered attack. Okay, so if I go here, promotes, take. No, that's the issue. Go here, takes. Here, promotes, here. I mean, I think this is the best option. Yeah, but now he just promotes with check. GG's. Oh, he wants to make sure that he does not. Really? No, he doesn't. He just wants to checkmate me with the rook, I guess. Only square. Promotes checkmate with the rook, probably. Or there, yeah. GG's, GG's. All right, let's take a look at the first game. We played with a 94.9% accuracy versus his 83.8. Game 2 against the newly 1900 after beating us. We played with a 74.5 versus his 80.8. If you enjoyed the video today, please consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribing. Check the description to join the Discord, chess club. Follow me on Instagram, all that great stuff. I'll see you tomorrow.